November 18th, 2007. Chilly Sunday morning at about 9:25. Sign says, choices have consequences. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Good morning. The monster?
And they were nice, so they brought him to the monster cage.
Oh, really? They brought him to the monster cage? So what is this? This is a donkey?
No, this is called Pony.
Oh, called Pony. Okay, what's Pony's name? Oh, and these are lizards, right?
No, frogs.
Oh, they're frogs. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. Right. Do they have names? Like Schwartzy or something like that? No? Do they have names, the frogs?
Froggy.
Froggy. Okay.
Froggy.
You know, I have a serious question to ask you. Can you both stand together a little bit so I can get them both of you on camera? Now, you're going to class, right? To some type of religious instruction class. What is it? You go to that during the church, right? What are they teaching you?
We didn't do it today. It was Sunday school.
You didn't do it today? Sunday school?
We did Sunday school.
Okay. Well, are you learning things from that?
No.
No?
We just had to draw.
Oh, all right. I have a question. This is the question. Your mom is involved in something about the roof. What is she doing? Do you know?
Fixing the roof.
She's fixing the roof? How come?
Up there.
Oh, look at that. She's right over there. I don't... In that area, because women's biology is...
area.
Oh, that's... And now, what is she doing on the roof?
That's my mom.
And that's how they get those down. No, that's not your mom on the ladder.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
No, I don't think so.
I can't see where.
She's probably on the ground directing them. So, what kind of things do you think she's doing when she's fixing?
Fixing stuff, putting in new stuff.
Oh, yeah? And she does that for other people too, or just for other people too? Yeah, your dad does it too? No, your dad doesn't do it. No. Okay.
Our dad fixes rollers.
Your dad fixes what?
Rollers.
Rollers? You mean like rollers you put in your hair? No. What kind of rollers do you mean?
Rollers that have 2 wheels.
Rollers like roller skates?
No, scooters.
Scooters. Oh, scooter. He fixes those? Yeah, he fixed yours? Oh, really?
And he fixes other people's.
Oh, he fixes. Tell me 2 things that are the favorite things about your mother and your dad. What's your
Riding rollers.
riding rollers? And what else? Yes, that was mine. Thanks. I'll clean it. No, it was mine. Lisa has a question she wants to ask you.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead, ask them a question. Now that we got them on, pretend you're on television and we're in a talk show, okay?
okay, we're on a talk show, everyone. Okay, now listen. Now, Stella and Felix, I have a desirable question for you. What movies do you like to watch with your mom and dad at home? Ah, yes, this is a thoughtful question. What?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Oh,
I don't like Harry Potter.
you don't? Why don't you like him?
Because he's bad.
He's bad.
No, he's not.
Is he scary? I see we have different answers here.
What makes him scary, Stella?
Who makes her scary?
Is it because of the big scar on his forehead? Is it because he's always wearing dark clothes?
She wears dark clothes. It's a girl and a boy.
Oh.
It's 2
Hermione.
boys and one.
Hermione.
And one and a babysitter and one person that draws pictures.
Now I want to. So thank you for that answer. I want to ask you a question. Now, they're talking to each other, right? What are they saying? Stella? What are they saying to each other? These are not turtles. These are frogs, right? What are they saying?
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Are they saying? Are they saying anything else?
Yes, they say.
No?
Hello. They say, hello, how are you doing? Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Good. How are you doing? Good.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything you want to tell your mom and dad for the camera? Okay. What do you want to tell your mom and dad for the camera? Stella, go next to your brother Felix. Both of you right next to each other. Both faces right next to each other. What do you want to both tell your mother and dad? You got your opportunity, and it's going to be maybe on television. What do you want to say to them?
That's funny.
What would you like to say to them? Oh, you got it. Oh, you got them.
I got to wear another outfit.
Hey, look, I'll tell you a joke. How do the frogs stay on the feet of the horses?
I don't know.
I don't know how.
They stick with their sticky pads.
Oh.
They think with their.
No, see the frogs, they have the sticky pads. You know, slimy little things and they stick on.
Oh.
That's a good
Very good.
Good one. Very informational.
Very good.
Who said that?
Ribbit, ribbit.
Who said that?
Now, what are your plans for today? What are you going to do today, do you think?
We have a question.
You have a question? What's your
What
question?
if these guys talk together and they boom together? What if the frog and him talk together and the pony and frog talk together, and then they jump on each other. Boing, 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 boing. No. Boing, 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 boing. Oh my God!
Frog mayday! Frog mayday! Felix, you're not gonna find the other frog there. It's way over there in the corner.
Oh, look at that. Almost went to frog heaven. Okay.
I have another question. What if a horse has this on the side?
Oh, I don't know. What happens if it has it on the
Let's demonstrate. Da-da. Da-da. Okay, first of all, he falls over. Let's see what else happens.
front? He's always making right turns, right?
Can't go. He takes up a lot of space on the road, that's for sure. Takes up like 3 lanes.
He's right 3 lanes. And he takes a lot of space when he does this. No, actually like this. No, like this. He takes a lot of space on this.
Oh.
I can stand right on here, but without hurting.
Without hurting? What are you standing on?
She's leaning over the table.
Oh, you're leaning over the table. You're not even standing on anything, huh? Wow, that's pretty good. You're pretty strong. Wait, yeah. Oh, wait, oh no, she's not touching the ground.
Me either.
Oh, look.
I can do something. My feet are not touching the ground. Yes, you are. No.
Okay, kids, gonna see you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see you. Nice talking to you. Nice talking with you. Bye, Lisa.
I fell over. I fell over.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to say goodbye to the frogs and ponies. Bye. 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 So your mom's working on the roof? Yeah? Oh, is that? No, that's not her up there, is it? Okay, bye. Bye.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Frank.
Good work.
$20,000 excellent work.
Whoa.
All right.
Like literally we need to replace all the gutters, all the soffits, all the fascia boards, and all the windows. But other than that,
Yeah, but to replace those windows,
Wow.
those are really glass windows.
Yeah, right.
You know, maybe, you know, like a storm window of some sort, or I don't know.
Right.
I have glass like that in my living room, and I put plexiglass in the inside
Oh.
to cover so that the wind would not. You know.
Right. Hello. Hello.
What are you working on? What are you working on? What are you doing? Oh, these slates.
Yes.
Oh, you're sealing the slate.
Yeah. Just fix couple.
Fix, yeah.
Right.
What you've discovered in all that stuff. So what we have done is, this house has 17 hips. A hip is where the roof line comes together like this. The usual technique is that the slates are being set close together, and then there's one little line of flashing cement, black caulk roofing cement, that is being put on top of it to seal it up. Over time, the slates move apart, and all that has been done is just put tubes and tubes of caulking cement in it, and that doesn't hold up. It dries out, it cracks, and we had leaks at every single hip. So what we did was we took every single hip off and put ice and water shield and paper underneath it, and then set them right again. And to give you an idea of the scope of the work, just doing the two large hips, that hip and that hip, was a full day's work for 3 people.
Wow.
It's an enormous amount of work. So right now
It's really the only answer, though, right?
it's the only answer
right.
to get it weather tight. And water it gets everywhere if you let it.
Yeah.
So right now we're cleaning the gutters. A lot of the gutters are very badly installed, and the wood behind it is rotten, so they don't hold to anything anymore. We have already taken, at some areas, we have taken the gutters off to replace the fascia board wood behind it, so that we can hang the gutters again. We need to do that at many more areas, but we just don't have the money for it, or the time at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Well, is it watertight, let's say, for the winter?
That's what we're hoping to accomplish, is to just get it watertight for the winter. It is not, it's not a long-term solution. We need to take a bunch of the gutters off, take the aluminum siding off, which is covering a lot of our problems. It was so badly installed that all the water is running behind it and sits there nicely. And so most of the fascia boards and most of the soffits are completely rotted out.
What about the windows?
Windows need to be replaced so badly. We have already replaced on the front side all of the window sills, which were, I mean, you could poke your finger through it. They were so bad.
The wood is soft?
Completely.
Yeah.
There was aluminum siding put on top of it. And the technique is to put it on top underneath something so that no water gets there, and then you caulk it.
Right, and they didn't do
But it was badly installed and badly caulked and never maintained, so it runs nicely between the caulk and the aluminum siding, and sits. The aluminum siding goes around, so it sits on top of that.
Oh. I noticed that you removed the clapboard from the front.
Yeah,
also,
there was
the
lots
peaks.
of water. Lots of water. It wasn't clapboard, it was aluminum siding.
Oh, that was aluminum siding. Oh, okay.
And we removed that. We replaced a lot of wood there, and caulked everything up again, and put new trim on there, because that was also completely rotted. And so we've done 11 windows at this point. We have 17 more to go.
Ooh.
We need to take all the aluminum siding off, all the jambs, the windowsill out, insulate around the windows, because there's nothing insulated there. You can look in. So there's an energy efficiency in this house of 0. And then put new wood, prime it, paint it, caulk it. It takes my guy with one helper can do 2 windows per day. It takes an enormous amount of time to do it right. It has to fit just right, has to dry, there's so many steps in between. So that's what we're doing.
Well, the church is very lucky to have you
Very, very.
doing this work, supervising this work.
And have great respect for your work.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
It is
But where would this old house be without you?
where it was before. But the problem is not, I mean, I'm happy to do this. Problem is, because of money restraints, we have to do it just on piecemeal and also on a shoestring. So sometimes we have to cut corners, and I really don't like cutting corners because it comes to bite you afterwards.
Yeah.
All of these jobs that I see are cut corner jobs. Rusty told me about a $8,000 bill from one of the roofer guys that he had used, I don't know when. And I'm looking at the repairs, and I'm thinking, $8,000 for lousy repairs like that. They put actually asphalt shingles on top of the slate in the very bottom, the very top. Just laid it on top of it, and this much flashing cement. It's ridiculous. So it's just not a solution. It's all is quick fix, lousy work that takes more time to do right afterward than it did if we had done it right away.
Would you show us one of the windows that you did do? And just
Now, let me show you
point
first.
out
A lot of them you can
how
see
it looks when it's finished properly.
It looks the same. See up there, that window? There's one jamb completely missing.
Oh,
This-
yes.
the
yes,
small window,
Up there,
right.
yes. On the right.
And so there's water coming in there all the time, and it goes right between the outsides that are underneath most of the windows.
Yes,
That's because of water. If you have cracks under your window, there's water infiltration somewhere. And
Which windows
so
did
we
you
haven't
do?
done any on the back
Oh,
yet.
none on the back. Okay.
None of the back, and I'll show you here in the front. We haven't done.
Are there storm windows in the inside or another window in the inside on that?
Yes, there's other windows.
There is.
We have
Okay.
done these ones, for example. You can see that I have replaced the windowsill. I've replaced all the uprights and the top one.
Oh,
I put the flashing back on. I primed it, caulked it, painted it, and stucco patched it around.
oh, yeah, you can see that.
So, but I mean, the windows itself need to be.
Yes.
Addressed.
Well, the lead is, a sieve. You know.
So we need 17 more windows to go.
And approximately how much money does it cost per window, Anna? I mean, if you were to estimate.
Well, it takes not much as material. Let it be like $40 in wood and caulking and things like that per window material. Yeah,
Plus
$40.
labor,
Plus, we can do, if we're good, 2 windows for 2 guys, which is $280 of labor for the 2 guys per day.
Okay, so 280?
280
And
plus the
$40
40 things, so $320 for 2 windows to do those
So-
larger windows. The smaller goes a little faster.
It'll take 8 times that to get to 16 windows.
Right.
So that's roughly $2,500 then.
Yeah, but maybe somebody can adopt a window.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Good
give it
idea.
to the church,
That
you
would be
know?
good.
Like $180 as a donation for the window. We can ask.
Wow, that's a good idea.
We can ask.
Yeah. And then we have at least that roof done, and then we can start next year on this. I mean, the crew I have is great,
Yes.
and but it takes on my side. It takes I have to be here all the time. I have to run and get all the materials, all the tools. I have like a stack of receipts that I have at home for different lumber yards and Home Depot receipts and stuff like that. Each time it takes an hour and a half out of my day to go and get that stuff.
Yes.
That's on a good day, isn't only an hour and a half.
Yes. And you're basically donating all of your time,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Irina's taking care of the kids. Without Irina, couldn't do it. So it's so frustrating that we can't do it right.
Yeah.
If I wanted to do it right, if I had all the money in the world, I would take all the windows out, the entire roof off, all the gutters off, replace all the woodwork with poplar, not with pine, and do it right.
Yes. Well, let's see if we can help. Right, Frank?
That's right.
See if we can help.
We need to save for the church too. That's the part.
Yeah.
Church is gonna be
Yeah,
expensive.
that's a big one.
It's
That's a
my-
really big one.
Well, looking at the church, we're going to do asphalt siding. We're not asphalt shingles on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Much easier to install, much cheaper as material.
Okay.
One slate costs $6. Whereas one package of it's 100 square. 100 square feet is per package. Costs between $30 and $50. So it's a complete difference to have $6 for one or 100 square foot for $30.
But the roofs have to be removed first.
Everything has to come off. Plywood has to come on. New skylights, ice and water shield paper, shingles. The steeple is going to be a lot of the expensive work is the copper flashing part that we will need extensively around the windows, the valley and cricket behind where the bell tower meets the roof, and also where the steeple comes up and then goes out to the square of the bell tower.
What about, I heard that you were making a recommendation to remove the siding.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We don't know what we're going to find until we take it off, but it was so badly installed,
Yes.
just like everything else, that we most likely have lots and lots of water infiltration everywhere. That is nicely sitting on the wood. And we have no idea what kind of damage we're looking at. But we should...
There's a way to do that in an isolated section to test that you may be able to draw a conclusion to the rest?
One side at a time?
No.
No.
No,
to be,
I see.
We have to do, if we do all of it, we have to do all of it. What we can do is we can start with, when we take the roof off, we can take the fascias off. So the boards that you see following the line of the roof line. That we have to take off anyway. It'll come off with the roof. And then we'll get an idea of how that usually flashes against the siding. We can see if it was somewhat properly done. But you can see around the windows, around the doors, that is badly done, and we have a lot of water infiltration there.
And the more the water sits, the more damage you get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so time is of the essence.
We really have to do something about it. At this point, it's been sitting so long that one more year doesn't make that much of a difference. Although we have active leaks in the flat roof section there, and in the bell tower area. So we have active leaks there. Need to do something about that.
So what is your how will you stage this? What's your time frame? What would you do next, starting with the spring? What's your priority?
We need to have all the money there. I'm not gonna work this. Rusty, can you please give me $300 so I can pay my guys?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't do that anymore. We need to have all the money there.
Yeah.
And the next thing is complete demo. We need to take the entire roof off. That will take like 5-6 guys, 2 large garbage containers, lots of people that help to just pick up things because things fall down. The demo part is the hard, is so dirty.
Anna, as I'm hearing you describe the repair work, I'm thinking of a metaphor of people repairing their lives, their own lives, and having a helper like yourself and like your helpers and a church, an institution, and a group and a community helping out in the repair. And so perhaps as part of the appeal to people who might be watching this video, or to people who we discuss this with at the church, we could look for them to go into themselves and perhaps help repair themselves and people within their own family by adopting, as Rosemary said, a window or providing some funds to repair the church. And maybe we could see the repair of the house and the church as being parallel to the repair of our own lives.
I think so. I definitely think that helping is helpful to oneself too. Very much so.
Well,
Thanks a lot.
we're going to give it a try. Thank you.
Thanks a million.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Tremendous.
It's tremendous.